I'm here today with Mike Fischer from Fischer and Van Thiel. So why don't you tell your potential clients anything that you would like them to know about you?
Well, I can start with my previous life. I ended up in California due to a divorce and went back to law school. I went to Big George, which is a top 100 school, and I was very fortunate to meet a woman who's enjoyed my life, and we had two children. Jackson, my son, is adopted, so I understand the intricacies of the adoption process.
Wow.
But he's also of color, which gives me kind of an insight into the intricacies of a mixed race family.
It's very unique.
Yeah. And I have a daughter who was told she would never survive past a few minutes of birth.
Wow.
And she's now 18 and getting ready to go off to her senior year of high school. So I think that these life experiences actually give me the ability to empathetically relate to the clients and to represent them, give them all the legal advice they need, but also to do it with empathy and understanding of where they're at in life.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. So, maybe just tell us why specifically, going from a different career background, what specifically made you choose law?
Well, my previous career was mainly photography, and I could see the writing on the wall. We knew where photography was going with the invention of Photoshop and the incredible cameras they make today. And so I looked for a second career, and law seemed logical. I like family law because there is minimal new research, but there's a lot of dealing with people, and the things that you do and decisions you make affect people's lives very permanently. So I like the aspect of being with people and dealing with them much more in depth.
And you can probably use some of that unique experience you have in your background to really, truly help people in a genuine way. So that's just beautiful.
I like to hope so.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: why do you think you're uniquely equipped, or maybe better than your counterparts out in the world? Why should a client choose you?
Well, I think part of it is that being an old-timer and with the experience that we talked about, having had multiple businesses and careers, has given me the ability to recognize and deal with the business aspects of people's division of property.
Yeah.
And having had two families, military background in one, and then the special needs of this current marriage, I think it gives me the ability to deal with most of the personal aspects of the relationships we see, or at least empathetically understand where the people are coming from.
Because family law is so personal, so that's beautiful.
Very personal.
So lastly, what would be a piece of advice that you would give any potential client?
Well, I think the advice would be, if there's children involved in your separation or divorce, never do it without the help of an experienced attorney that you trust. That the ramifications are so permanent. If it's property, we can always get a new car, we can get a new, even bank accounts, they can be replaced, but you'll never get that first Christmas with your child or their 5th birthday. And so it's very important to get it right the first time and to be able to have an attorney that's working with you from legal knowledge rather than emotional input.
And I can really tell how much you care about people, so that was beautiful advice. Thank you for sharing everything you did today.
Thank you.